Welcome back to our Arbitress YouTube channel. In today's class, we're going to learn how to make this beautiful high-low top that we see here. It's a free top. It's very easy to make. It's beginner friendly. The front is short while the back is long. So this is what it looks like on the side. You can see, and this is the back view. It's a long back dress and it's very free and beautiful. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. This is a very simple high-low blouse. It does not require so much sewing. So if you don't know how to sew, you can still work with this type of blouse. You just need to make sure that your fabric does not frill, because we are not doing so much sewing. We just need to hem the places that we are going to cut out, and it's not a lot of space, so it's very easy to make. So you just need to know your length for the front. The front is going to be the shortest, so for me, I'm working with 23 inches for my length. You can see where it stops for the front, and then for the back I'm working with 36 inches. Okay, 23 inches for the short, which is the front, and 36 inches for my back. So I have already folded my fabric here, and I folded into four. You're not going to be having any joining on the shoulder, so I folded it together. So let me just show you how I folded it. So assuming this is my fabric, you measure your 23 inches like this, and then you're going to fold it over just this way. So that way you first fold into two like this, making sure that you fold the short length first, and then the remaining one is going to be the long length, which is going to be back. So this is the front and this is the back. I hope you're following. So after sewing, which means when you want to calculate this length, you need to add the length of the front and the length of the back together. That is how you are going to get the full length to fold on your vertical line. Okay, this is the front and this is the back, so you need to calculate the two. For me, I calculated 23 inches plus 36 inches, and that was what made my full length. Okay, so after folding that, this part I'm using the width of my fabric. My fabric is the length of my fabric, rather my fabric is by 60, so that is what I'm using for this part. So I have 60 inches on this side. So what I did was just to fold it into two like this. So now I have successfully folded into four. These are the fronts, and these, the long ones, are the back, and this is my shoulder. You can see that the shoulder is completely folded. So that is how you fold your fabric. So all you just need to do now is to mark your neckline. The neckline of the front and back is the same, so it's a bit wide. It's like a cano neckline, so I'm not using 3 inches. In this case, I'm going to cut 4 inches first, and if you notice that it is too small for you, you can increase it. So it's better for it to be small than for it to be big, because if it is big, you may not easily rectify it. So for the depth, I'm going to be working with 2 inches or 2.5 inches. So I've marked 2.5 inches here, and I'm going to grab my curved ruler and then connect for my neckline. You can use any neckline of your choice, but this is what I am working with. So this is my neckline. So after marking my neckline, the next thing now is to create your sleeve opening. So for the sleeve opening, from where my neckline stop, I want it around just a little above my elbow. So from there, I'm just going to mark 12 inches. Okay, I'm going to mark 12 inches. 12 inches is not going to be on my elbow. Remember, the shoulder is also going to be here. So, but you can just measure where you want your sleeve openings to start from. But in my case, 12 inches is fine. So from where my neck point stop, or from this your center starting point, you can just mark 16 inches, which is what I'm working with. So here, I'm going to mark the 16 inches and note it. Okay, so that is the 16 inches there. Let me shift this a bit so that we can see what I'm doing. So from the starting point, I marked 16 inches, and you can clearly see where my 16 inches stops. So the next thing is for you to create your sleeve opening. So to create the sleeve opening, I'm just going to be creating a sleeve opening of around 5 inches. So from where the 16 inches stops, I'm going to mark 5 inches. Okay, from where the 15 inches stops, 16 inches stops here, I'm going to mark 5 inches, and this is 5 inches. So I'll get the midpoint of the 5 inches, which is 2.5, and then there I'm going to come in by around half an inch. and then I'm going to connect together to form like a circle. So your sleeve opening, if you are not so, your sleeve is not so big, your hand is not so big, you can work with 4 inches, because we don't want that to be big too much as well. And you can also cut it a small one first, so that you will see if it is okay, and if not, you can increase it. So that is all you need to do, that is all the measurements you need to take. Next thing is to grab your scissors, and then you cut out what you have chopped. So here I'm cutting my sleeve. Okay, that's my sleeve opening there. And then I'm going to shift it again, so that I can cut my neckline. So here is my neckline, and I'm going to grab my scissors and cut the neckline as well. So what you just need to do now is to take your leftover fabric and cut out facing to turn your neckline, and then you're going to use a bias of facing to turn the sleeve area as well, and your dress is done. So after turning it, you're going to hem all of the four corners, all these parts. You're going to hem everything all around, and that is all you need to do. So this is what you're going to have when you are done. You can see your neckline here, you can see the sleeve opening where your sleeve is going to come out from here, and this is the length of the front and the length of the back. So you just need to, hem all around. So I'm going to do this off camera, but I'll just take it to the sewing machine, to the mannequin, to show us what it looks like. So like I said, if you don't know how to sew, if you don't have a weaving machine, if you're using a fabric that does not flow like scuba, you can use your zigzag scissors to cut it, just to give it a decorative effect, and you'll be good to go. You will not need to, hem it, okay? But for me, I'm going to go ahead and cut facing and hem it, and then I'll take it to the mannequin so that we can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like I said, I want to test fit it to see if I like the neckline first before I turn, and you can see that the neckline is just perfect. But if you want yours to be higher, you just need to increase your measurement. This is 4 by 2.5 inches, and I think I like it. And this is the opening that I created on the sleeve as well. So I think this is fine for me as well, but if yours is small, you can also increase it. This is the other sleeve opening area. I can see how long the front is. This is 23 inches, and then the back is 36 inches long. So this is what the length of the back looks like. You can see that it is a free blouse, and it's really beautiful and easy to make. This is what it looks like on the side. Okay, this is what the side view looks like, and this is the front view again. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful tutorial with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.